How's it going, folks? It's the bread machine of latex variety. Fashy Gaines. It's your friend. I'm probably going to lose a couple after this video, and that's fine. I don't really care. You weren't really my friends to begin with. But let's get into it. This is an article that was just released, hot off the presses, last night, I think in the middle of the night, by Rob Rundo of Will to Rise fame. And, you know, in nationalist circles, in dissident circles, I fucking hate that word. And, you know, and alt-right, so dumb. These really fake and gay circles. Rob Rundo is sort of, I don't know, I need to turn on some light here. There we go. Give me a little bit of eminence. You know what I'm saying? Information that I'm going to be talking about today is going to be quite enlightening, so to speak. Rob Rundo, you know, he beat up some people in Long Beach, California, got arrested, spent some time in jail, not prison, and then fled the country, went to Europe. Why? And why was law enforcement looking for you, Rob? Why were they looking for you? And you fled to what, Prague? I think you used to post on Telegram about you being in Prague, and you went to Spain, I think, and some other places, Latvia. Kind of like how Weave did, you know what I'm saying? How Weave ended up in the Ukraine, I think, and he went to all these strange little places. And it's kind of funny, like you fall off after you end up coming back to the States. You fall off for a time and nobody hears about you. What the fuck happened to Will to Rise? And here's a Substack article. And this is the divide between commentary and commitment. Podcaster versus activist. So I'm myself and Mike Enoch, Mike Painovich, and several others are, you know, you could say I'm a podcaster. I mean, I've done a couple, but it's not like a thing for me. I've done activism. I've done hard activism, pro-Palestine activism, pro-white activism. I've done it. I've been there. I've been shouted at. I've been assaulted. I've had shit thrown at me. I've had cops in my face. And I've even like gotten into face-to-face arguments with Jews, and you know, for them literally being Jews at pro-Palestine protests. So this in itself is going to be just awful. This content. Now, Rob Rundo himself, I have to preface this entire thing by saying, there's more than likely a reason why Rob Rundo's saying these things. And he's gun guarding Jews. He's gun guarding a Jew that fooled a bunch of retarded, white, pro-Natsok guys into dying for Zog. Going into the Ukraine and being fed into that meat grinder, and died for literally nothing. And Jews laugh. So, you know, Rob Rundo, I hope you watch this. I hope you listen to every last bit of what I'm saying today. Because this is the general sentiment that everyone has for you now. So the things that I'm going to say, the responses to the things that you've said in your article, I want you to understand that this is the common sentiment in Natsok circles, in nationalist circles, okay? So this is not just me saying this. This is everybody saying these things, okay? All right. The tragic death of Dennis White Rex forced a conversation into the open. The reaction to his life and death revealed a deep fault line running through modern political subcultures. The divide between those who comment on events and those who live inside them. And then there's this picture. There's this image here. So he's painting a picture of, there's the conversation in his head is right off the bat. He's already like put the boundary maintenance in place. So like it's either this or this. So this is the way that Jews argue. This is the way that an argument formulated by a Jew or a retard that is like light bulb brain that doesn't understand like anything other than his own like ego and his own little hug box that he exists in. This little Shambhala of like 5 people that hover around him. Sort of like with what's his face from fucking Patriot Front. Same thing. So anyways, the conversation is not about the divide between people who comment on events and those who live in something. Fuck you. The conversation is White Rex was a Jew who claimed to be white, who was used by the Ukraine and his fellow Jews to recruit white nationalists, National Socialist admirers, and like dumb meatheads to go die in the Ukraine for Jews. And you supported it as well. So you are just as much to blame. And there are comments in here. You'll get to them probably. I'll share the link and y'all can see the comments where he does apologetics for Ukrainian Jews and things like that. Okay. The way different corners of the scene responded to the scene. This is a niche for him, the scene. This isn't life for him. So right off the bat, we're just like, okay, so this is just like a hobby for you. This is what you're being paid to do. This is a job. Therefore, the scene responded to his death, exposed how differently people related to ideas when those ideas collide with reality. On one side of this divide are the commentators, podcasters, streamers, and professional analysts. Commentary is their trade. There's nothing wrong with that. You need commentary because of dumb idiots like you. They point out flaws, measure ideological purity, diagnose failures, and narrate decline. Every problem becomes content. Every crisis becomes a talking point. Their posture is permanently skeptical, permanently detached. From a distance, this can resemble wisdom. In practice, it often functions as insulation from risk, from consequence, from reality itself, which is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. First off, yes, commentary is their trade. It's called a fucking job, you retard. If they're making money off of podcasting, it's a fucking job. You fucking nitwit. They point out flaws, measure ideological purity. They point out flaws. They do their fucking job. You fucking Nimrod. Measure ideological purity because you have none. Like, this is a pain point for him. That's why he's saying these things. Diagnose failures. Yeah, maybe if you've gone through things as a political party or a pseudo-political party where you've taken a large portion of your time, you'll have to pardon me. I'm trying to get over being sick and I'm yelling at the same time. I'm still trying to get over this thing. So I'm not dying or anything. I'm literally congested. So pardon the nonsense. They point out flaws, measure ideological purity, diagnose failures, and narrate decline. Because the fucking world is declining, you fucking idiot. What else are they? Oh yeah, everything's fucking roasted. Everything looks fucking amazing. Every problem becomes content because it is. Your shit is content. You fucking paid No Face Nate to fucking play at your stupid little boxing events. You paid him to do fucking content. You pay people to make fucking video content. Will to Rise videos and shit. That's content. You have no fucking place to say a fucking word. Every problem becomes content. Every crisis becomes a talking point. And their posture is permanently skeptical because the world is run by Jews, faggot. Permanently detached. What are they supposed to be attached to? They're speaking into a camera and a microphone like I am. From a distance, this can resemble wisdom. From a distance, from the video camera to YouTube or to TRS or to Rumble or to Kick. Yes, it like there's some knowledge there. There's some fucking, oh my God, there's wisdom. Insulation from risk. Oh, because he's a podcaster, he's not gonna go participate in fucking politics. He's not gonna go participate in your form of fucking stupid retard activism where you get TBIs constantly. Fuck off. Cynicism is safe. No, it shut the fuck up. Cynicism scales well online. Now, I'm obviously being very, I'm taking this to heart a little bit too much. But at the same time, I know who he's talking about. He's talking about people like Jesse. He's talking about people like Mike, who to him, they seem cynical. They're not cynical. They just realize that everybody that fucking says the shit that you're saying is has been playing a bit, and you're showing yourself for what you are because you were told to. Because the fucking op is falling apart. Because everyone realizes everyone is owned by fucking kikes. And the only people that are truthful are the ones that are denying the fucking Holocaust and supporting Hamas and supporting the Palestinians. Okay. On the other side are activists, people driven less by certainty than by conviction. Idealists in the literal sense. Idealists. What is your ideal? To punch Antifa in a beach, to beat them up, and then run away, then get arrested, then flee the country. That's your ideal? No thanks, I'm not interested. They act without guarantees. They take risks without knowing how things will end. No shit. You're talking about yourself, retard. And accept friction with the real world because they believe history is shaped by pressure and not commentary. What pressure are you exerting on the fucking Jewish system that we live under? What pressure exactly are you exerting on that system? Nothing. Nothing. You exert zero pressure on anything other than your own asshole. Why commentary turns hostile towards activism. Activist organizations, especially those that prioritize offline action, discipline, and real-world presence, occupy an awkward position within the modern media ecosystem. Yeah, they're nothing other than an oddity to be mocked and laughed at and then doxxed, like Patriot Front and Will to Rise. They do not exist primarily as content. They do not rely on constant messaging, personalities, or audience cultivation. Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you do. What is Will to Rise, nigger? What is Will to Rise? What is media to rise? What is that? Constant messaging. Personality. You're literally a fucking personality, dude. That's what you are. You're a person that you're a meathead personality or audience cultivation. You do your damnedest to try to cultivate an audience around a fucking boxing ring. You know what audience Patriot Front cultivates? FBI agents around a U-Haul truck. God damn, you people are fucking stupid. For commentators, this creates a structural problem. First, activist organizations do not need interpreters. They don't require endless explanation or ideological gatekeeping because your activist organization doesn't do politics. What politics do you serve? What politics do you have? I'll tell you what politics you have. You're a Zionist faggot, Robert Rundo. You're a Zionist. You love Jews. Never once have I ever heard you on any platform of yours ever deny the Holocaust. Not once, never on any of your platforms have I ever heard you echo a single racist epithet. Not one, not towards blacks or Mexicans. You talk shit about Antifa. You talk about degenerates and all of that. Not once about the Jews. Not once about diversity, equity, inclusion people. Not once about blacks. Nope. You know why? Well, he's about to tell you. So this erodes the influence of those whose authority depends on being central to the conversation. No, it doesn't. They're still having the fucking conversation. They just send out the fucking goons to fucking pepper spray, arrest, and dox you, you fucking idiot. When activism exists outside the discourse economy, it becomes difficult to control, frame, or monetize. What are you fucking talking about? Dude, blacks monetized the shit out of Black Lives Matter. They made millions of fucking dollars. Millions of fucking dollars on what they did. You fucking retards are literally powerless idiots that will continue to be bashed on and continue to get hit with lawsuits because you are fucking idiots. You don't go after the enemy. You go after fucking like subsidiary level fucking creatures that literally hold zero power in any organization that means anything. So you're literally just a lemming going around and making a fuss and doing it on camera to like literally do well poisoning for Jews. You are an agent of fucking Jews, Rob Rundo. You and your fucking retards at Will to Rise, you and those fucking retards at Patriot Front are literal fucking agents and tools of Jews. And whether or not you see it, that's what you are. All right, so he goes all of this shit. The response to Dennis White Rex's death made this divide unmistakable. Those rooted in commentary focused on shortcomings, contradictions, and strategic abstractions. A life was reduced to arguments. Sacrifice was treated as theoretical error rather than a lived reality. He was a fucking Jew! He was a Jew that faked being white so that he could recruit white nationalists to go die for Jews in the Ukraine against Russia. You fucking tool. You are a Zionist fucking tool and a liar. Fuck you, Rob Rundo. Fuck you. And your entire organization is built on lies. And what you are saying is fucking lies. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You make me so angry. I could go, oh my God, you can talk forever and leave no trace. Fuck you. You're bullshit. Or you can act once and be remembered for it. Nobody's going to remember you, Rob Rundo. You've done nothing of consequence against the systems in which are in power. You are forgetful at best and a nuisance at worst. The tension between commentators and activists is not about intelligence or ideology. It is about orientation towards... No, it isn't. No, stop reframing the fucking argumentation. The tension between commentators and activists is about intelligence and ideology. You're a Zionist. I'm a National Socialist. I don't support what you are saying. I don't support you, Rob Rundo. You are a shill for Jews, and you should be outed as such. This is literally what the argument is. You are not going to reframe what the fucking problem is. Ideology. I don't support Jews. You support Jews. I support Palestine. You support Jews because they're white, which they're not. I'm so fucking sick of this. White Rex. The Rex in this term means king. He was not white and he was not a king. Okay? He was a Jew. What was his real fucking name? What was White Rex's real name? It was a fucking Russian Jewish name. Okay? Denis Nikitin. He looks Jewish. The Nikitin. That sounds Jewish as fuck. He's a fucking... Ooh. Do you not understand it? Talk is endless. Action is finite. You've done none of this. And there's 57 comments. I'm not logged in, so I can't see the comments. I'm not even gonna bother. Rob Rundo, I'm not sorry to say this, but you really need to like go away. You really need to go away, because I'm not trying to protect you. I'm saying you need to go away because I don't want to see the things that you're writing. And I don't want to acknowledge your existence, because you are literally harming white people by saying these things. What you have presented could be considered an information hazard. You should be arrested and put back in jail. And in fact, you should be imprisoned. And your access to the internet and a cell phone or any sort of typewriter should be revoked for the rest of your life. Your fingers should be amputated so that you cannot type. Your tongue should be cleaved from your mouth so that you may not speak. You are an information hazard to white people. I challenge people to actually go on here, read the rest of the story, and then log in to Substack and read the fucking commentary. Read the comments. It's awful. And the people that support Rob Rundo are echoing him like sea lions. You people are sick and awful, and you people need to shut up and go away. Fuck you, Rob Rundo. Fuck Will DeRise. You all are a Zionist organization. You support Jews, and you would be happy to see Palestinians dead. You are happy to see Russians dead because Russian Jews or something. But I have no idea like where to go from here other than to say fuck you, Rob Rundo. That's it. That's all. Have a good day.